I'm Casey Hill and I'm a professional makeup artist. Today I'm going to talk you through applying eyeshadow. So first things first, choose a colour. Now, the world is literally your oyster. You can decide on colours depending on your eye colour, perhaps what you're wearing, or even the season. If you want to be really safe, if you're just kind of starting out and experimenting, I would suggest stick with flesh tones. So the first thing you're going to take is a fluffy brush and just look down into the mirror, and you're going to just wash the colour over this mobile lid, is what we call it in the biz. It's just this section of your eye, and it ends kind of here, your eye socket. So where there's a natural divot in your eye, that's probably where you want to finish. If you're really not sure how high up to apply the shadow, a good tip is to actually open your eye and then look into the mirror, and you can see where the crease is. And with your eye open, you can just take your brush and rub along that line. And that's as high as you want to go. That's the first step. That's you applying eyeshadow. It can be any color that you've chosen, and it can be any finish. So you can choose a shimmer or a matte or a glitter, whatever you like. And if you've never really applied eyeshadow before and you've always been a bit nervous about doing it, stop there. That's you done for the day, and it will change up your look, and then you can always take the next few steps when you're a bit braver. A really simple addition is to add a highlight into the inner corner of your eye. So it's just this little section here where your eye and your nose kind of join. And all you want to do is just take perhaps a shimmery shade. I'd choose shimmer over glitter for kind of, unless it's a big night out, and just adds a little highlight for a little something extra that really doesn't require any kind of technique. Now, if you want to take the next step with applying your eyeshadow, you take a slightly deeper color to the one that you've just applied, and you're going to apply it to the socket line. So on some people, the socket line is really obvious. They have quite a hollowing. On other people, not so much. So if you just look down, Ash is a little bit in the middle. It's not massively obvious, but it's also not too difficult to see. Again, if you're really struggling, just open your eyes, look into the mirror, and where your lashes are hitting your eyelid, that's your socket line. That's pretty much where you want to stay, in that little section. And just move your brush backwards and forwards in that place, blending that darker color into that line. When you're shading this socket line, you don't want to go too much further beyond the outer corner of your eye, and you want to stop about 2/3 towards your nose. So you don't want to shade all the way down into, you know where we did that little highlight? You don't want to go all the way down there. So you're going to stop about 2/3 of the way, and you're going to stop kind of where your eyelashes end. So yes, we're going backwards and forwards, but we're not doing the whole eye socket. Now for a third step on applying eyeshadow, you could take an even darker shade and apply it to preferably a very thin angled brush, or just the thinnest brush you can find. If it's slightly thicker, you'll just get a thicker line. If it's thinner, you'll get a thinner line. So it really doesn't matter. It will just give you a different finish. Now what you want to do is look down in the mirror. You're going to have to kind of do one eye open, one eye closed for this one. And you're just going to push the brush against your lashes. So you're not even really drawing, you're kind of stamping the brush along your lash line. And that deeper color is going to just give you a super, super easy liner. Now I've kept the intensity of the colour darker on the outer corner of the eye rather than the inner corner of the eye. This is just a more flattering way to do eyeshadow. And you can make sure that you keep that intensity on the outer corner by dipping your brush into the powder and starting on the outer corner. And then as you get in, you'll have less product on your brush. Then wipe it off, dip it in again and start on the outer corner of the other eye and stamp inwards. So by the time you get to the inner portion of your eye, you'll have less product on your brush. And that's your third step in applying eyeshadow. If you've enjoyed this video on applying eyeshadow, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.